This picture shows a lot of feathers. This is probably the most feathers I've ever seen in a nest before. You know, this would really give a nest away if you didn't see the female in there. But this is a really great picture of a female.
Does she pluck some of her chest feathers for brooding?
Yeah, they will, but mainly this is just her kind of rooting around and stuff, you know, falling out. But right here, she's incubating eggs. Is my guess.
Wow.
So this is that same nest you just saw the video of, and he's looking. The male was this is the female. The male was actually out doing a lot of hunting. And again, like Lee says, they are a perch hunter, so they'll go and they'll find a perch, and they'll sit on a branch no bigger than that right there. It's amazing how big these creatures are and how light they are. They'll sit on a branch about as big as your pinky for a long time. I've sat out there and tried to, you know, play them, and they'll outplay me. I have to go home. But they'll sit there in the same spot and just watch the ground because they can hear the rodents on the ground, and then they'll just pounce right on them.
Where are their
Right in here?
Right there. Where that coat is.
Yep.
Do the males and the females look alike?
Yeah, the males and females look identical.
Wow.
And really the only way you can tell them apart is by the vocalizations.
Wow.
Yeah. So this owlet here just fledged. It's about 2 weeks from leaving the nest. We call it fledge when they leave the nest. And this is the female, and she's hanging out real close. At first I thought, oh, there's a male, and then she hooted, and you can tell right away. So she stood right there with the owlet, and of course he's got the eyes like, what are you doing? Taking a picture of me. But these are cute guys.
Very cute.
Again, they have the traits of the adults right away, the bright yellow eyes, relatively smaller facial disc, but yellow beak, real downy feathers when they're this young. So this is one of the programs that was started that Lee briefly mentioned. This is one of Lee's pictures. This is an artificial platform. You know, overall in general, I would say we're fairly deficit on platform nests. And one of the reasons is because a lot of these big old trees aren't on the landscape anymore. They've either fallen over or they just haven't been able to grow big enough. You know, they get harvested or cut for somebody's wood pile or something like that. So what was done in the past is, let's make some nests similar to a bluebird nest box, but hey, let's make a platform nest for great gorels. And if anybody's interested, I don't have any handouts with me tonight, but come up afterwards and give me your email, and I'll send you diagrams for this exact platform. But what this does is it provides a nest for the great grays. They don't have to build anything at all. It's just a kind of a V-shaped platform here with the flat bottom, and bolted, screwed or bolted to a tree. And this is one that Lee found, and we don't do a lot of monitoring of these, but they're scattered around our forest. And when we get out to when I get out to certain areas, I'll go check and see if anything's living in them. And one up by the Highland Snow Park, we put several up there, and one was successful, had 2 or 3 chicks, I believe, fledge out of it the 1 year. And of course, it got fairly popular on the blogs, and I think it got loved to death. But since then, it hasn't ever produced any offspring, or hasn't. No adults have tried to nest there, and I had heard it might have blown down. So anyways, this might be a fun project for you and the grandkids, or you and the kids, or whatever, to put on your property if you live in some habitat that you might think is gray owl habitat. And you would want to be roughly, 50 feet in the air, so you're going to have to figure out how to get all the way up there. But don't call me. So. Other owls that would use this sort of platform are great horned owls. We have had great horns. Lee's got some pictures of some great horns in this same platform, I believe. And then also ravens and crows and stuff. So a lot of raptors will use these, but they were primarily built and put up for great grays.
You have to put sticks in them too?
No, you don't have to put anything in them. Just bare wood. If you wanted to throw some, maybe a little bit of moss or a bough or two in them, but because they they might have some drain holes in them. You wouldn't want to put a lot in there because, again, they're a secondary nester, and if there's a bunch of sticks and stuff in there, they won't make a nest. They won't. So just having it empty is about the best.